Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. Today I have MATIC Network daily update. I'm here with you again, guys. Let's see what it did and of course what it will do next. What is the future of MATIC? If you want to save some time, I have the timestamps. You can go to MATIC Network against USDT in the price analysis, price prediction, where I discuss many things and where it will go. But if you want to go through this with a technical analysis, then I suggest you to stay here, guys, because you will learn many things. Alright, so I would love to if you can hit the like button, subscribe. Let's go quickly now to the Fibonacci retracement I've drawn from this top 20 May down to this bottom 23rd May. Why I did this is because I want to find major resistance levels as we go further upwards. Okay, so for the short term, because I've drawn this swing high to this swing bottom, so I want to find for the short term major resistance levels. And I told you guys that it is very possible to reach the 1.65 if you remember with the swing high of Bitcoin. But right now, not only did we go to 1.65, we made the support level 1.65 and we reached even the 1.90, the 0.786. So the 1.29, 1.47, 1.65 are our major support levels for the short term for now. And we have 1.90 to test. If we go above, then we will be testing, of course, 2.21. It will be massive for MATIC. And let's see the MACD, guys. The MACD, we had this bullish cross here and the distance between the lines I'm talking about. So we are bullish now. The reason why I am a little bit cautiously optimistic is because I want to see the blue line going in like this, okay? Because we will eventually see a bearish cross, but I don't want this bearish cross to be that, to make, after the bearish cross, to make lower lows and lower highs. I want to make higher lows and higher highs. As you can see here, guys, we want to follow this pattern because we are in the 4-hour frame. In the daily frame, we just want the bullish cross and the distance. In the 4-hour frame, it is not enough. We need this pattern right here. Back, you can see, if I zoom out, you can see the higher lows we had back on 12th May till we reached the top. Then we went all the way down, crumbling, okay, all the way down to the bottom. So we had this bullish cross for the 4-hour frame. Now we have some distance, looks good. Let's go to the RSI and the commodity channel index. And of course, guys, after this, according to this, is a buying opportunity. When we are below minus 100, it is a buying opportunity. And I told you that we would have probably a swing high to Bitcoin. That would mean it would push the price of MATIC upwards. If we had this swing high, eventually we are about to get it. We almost have it, and I will show you why. And the reason I like that is because we broke this 100 level for the commodity channel index, and we are seeing higher lows and higher highs. Eventually, I thought that we would do something like this if we didn't see the swing high from Bitcoin and eventually go down, okay? But right now we moved upwards, so we need to see this pattern of going upwards, then having higher lows. Same as here, guys, same as before on 15th May. You can see, if I zoom out, you can see the pattern that we want to follow. Very high commodity channel index, and the lowest should be high, around the middle, around 0, okay? Because it is from minus 100 to 100, okay? That's the limit, 100. After that, after this point, we are having an overbought situation. Down to this point, we are having an oversold situation beyond the gray area. So right here, let's go to the RSI. So you can see why I like this. It is because now we pumped up. What I need to do, what I want MATIC to do, is going up all the way, okay? I want to have it higher highs and higher lows. I don't want eventually for the RSI and the 4-hour frame to drop down more. According to the SSL channel, we have a buying opportunity. We are above the 20-day EMA as we were, guys, back in the day right now. And of course, we want to stay like this. We want to make the Fibonacci retracement I talked about before as support level. And according to the SSL channel, the green line is above the red line, so we are having a buying opportunity as well. Let's go now to the MATIC against USDT in the daily frame for MACD. You can see here, guys, I told you this bearish cross, okay, but we went all the way down. Now we've made a movement up. What we want to see is if we can make a recross here, a bullish recross. This will be huge news for MATIC. If we can't do that, then we will be eventually going upwards. We will be eventually, guys, for MATIC going upwards again. So right now we want to see if we can make a recross or we find resistance and then we fell down again. We will see about that. Right now we don't have the bullish recross, but we don't have the angle to be scared of. We don't have the distance needed to be scared of, to be very, very bearish. Right now they are close to each other. So let's see the future for the MACD in the daily frame. For the Bollinger Bands, we never approached the bottom line of the Bollinger Bands and we went upwards all the way, guys, almost 100% if I'm not wrong, 87%. And if I went from this bottom right here, it would be surely 100 and more percent. So right here for the RSI in the daily frame, what we are seeing that we found support level here, we went up all the way. What we need to see is do something like this, and eventually we won't bother if we have an overbought situation, because we will have a risk, yes, but that would mean it would push the price upwards. Okay, same with the commodity channel index. We found support here. Now we want to see higher highs and higher lows eventually for MATIC against USDT in the daily frame as well, and we want a nice bullish cross here so we can go upwards, so we can get an upward situation. We don't want a superstar cross, we want an up bullish cross here so we can eventually push the price further more for MATIC. MATIC against Bitcoin, guys, we had a recross here for the 20-day EMA. We had the same support level as for the MATIC against USDT. You can see here we found support level at 0.618 golden ratio. I've drawn the Fibonacci retracement down from this top to this bottom, the same I did with the USDT, and you can see here we found resistance in this line 0.786 and we found support back here. This is very, very good, guys. This is good that we didn't fall off. A nice bullish recross here for the 20-day EMA and the 50-day EMA, and of course right now according to the RSI we don't have any overbought situation. According to the commodity channel index we are having an overbought situation. Therefore, guys, of course, even if we correct a little bit, we do not worry. What we want to see is something like this pattern right here, where we saw absolutely overbought situations, and when we went down we didn't reach that minus levels. For example here, guys, minus 176 for commodity channel index. Here the lowest was 45 for the commodity channel index. It was absolutely insane run. We need to see that again for MATIC, and of course let's go to the daily frame to see that we never ever lost our position for MATIC against Bitcoin, because the 20-day EMA was always above the 50-day EMA. That's why, guys, I told you that MATIC still outperforms Bitcoin, and therefore that's the reason we went upwards. Okay, in the short term we didn't manage to do something good here. You can see that we fell down so much for the short term, we corrected so much, but eventually we found support in the 200 EMA here, the white line. So let's go to MATIC against USDT, guys, the price analysis, the price prediction. If we can go above the 1.89, then retesting the 2.21 is inevitable, guys. If we will retest it, and especially if Bitcoin can manage to have a very significant swing high again. Let's go a bit to Bitcoin against USDT. You can see here I was always talking about this, guys. As long as we make the 20-day EMA as our support level, as long as we go above this area right here, above the 20-day EMA, because you can see back in the days, back when we had the correction, the 20-day EMA was always the resistance role. Okay, it was playing the resistance role. Right now, we have made the 20-day EMA as our support level. And therefore, the swing high probability of going to 41,000 USDT and maybe more, guys, is here. So if we go to that, if we do that, then we can see MATIC breaking the 1.88, and why not making this as a support level, retesting the 2.20. If we see a swing low from here, guys, if we can't eventually keep up the retracement, we can't make higher highs and higher lows for Bitcoin, which is unlikely for the short term for now, for the next few days, then okay, we will probably fall down. But I like here the fact that we made this 20-day EMA as a support level, and you can see the reason why I told you guys in the daily frame. There was not a single time in the history that we went beyond the 30 in the daily frame and we didn't go upwards. So that's why I was expecting the swing high for the Bitcoin That's why I was telling you that we might have the swing high. And you can see in the 4-hour frame, that's what we need to do. We need to have the 20-day EMA as our support level, and then we can eventually retest the 41,000. If that's the case, guys, then I don't see the reason why we won't go upwards. Yesterday I told you I don't see the reason why we should not retest the 1.65, but we retested the 1.88. Therefore, guys, of course, I was a little bit off, but okay, who knows exactly how much it will go upwards. I just gave you some resistance levels to work on, and of course right now what we need to do, what we need to see is staying above the 1.65, the 0.618 golden ratio, and of course going above breaking the 1.88, because if we see a swing high for Bitcoin, that would mean that MATIC will go upwards as well. So I am optimistic, guys. Of course, for now, for the 4-hour frame, we are in an overbought situation. You can see that. You can see we are above the 100. Therefore, we need to be careful a bit for the short term. I don't know if we can do something like this, then fall down again. But we will see about that. We can eventually do it. But for MATIC, everything looks good. But we have to keep the 1.65 as a support level. If we do that, if we manage to do that, then yes, everything will look fine again. And of course, a recross here between the 10-day MA and the 50-day MA would be absolutely massive, guys. Of course, right now we are looking strong. We need to break 1.88. So for now, for me, guys, if we break this level and make this as a support level, of course, a great buying opportunity for the long term as well. For the short term, if you should wait a little bit to see how we will land on what Bitcoin will do, of course, I believe we will still have a swing high, because you can see here the momentum is changing. We are having higher lows instead of having lower lows. Here, higher highs, sorry guys, instead of having lower highs. You can see here the momentum is changing, okay? But right now, we need to wait a little bit. But I am optimistic, guys. I believe that we can break with a swing high of Bitcoin. We can break easily the 1.88 USDT, and then eventually we will be retesting the 2.21. Okay, there is nothing else to be retested other than this minor resistance line right here, guys, around there. This minor resistance line, okay, we might test this first, but I believe that once we get and go above the 1.88, then we are absolutely fine. For the long term, guys, I've always told you that I believe in MATIC because in the fundamentals, I'm not a totally moon boy that will tell you guys it will go to $50 by the end of the year. But I believe that we will be seeing higher highs in the mid long term because it has great fundamentals and great collaborations, guys. And of course, I trust it as a project. So therefore, I do believe that we will be having higher highs and higher lows. However, if you want to be more sure and more certain about what will you do, then 1.65 is the support level right now. We need to maintain it. 1.88, if we see a swing high, we will break it easily, I believe, and we will go upwards to test the 2.24 MATIC. So here the table is turned, guys, a bit of a swing high for Bitcoin. Let MATIC go all the way upwards. Go all the way upwards because you can see had a very drop down, further correction here. Let's see how it dropped, guys, from this top. 72%. That was huge correction, guys. 72% correction. It was absolutely crazy. I know you guys were worried so much, but you need patience. Patience is the key for success, guys. That's my motto. That should be your motto according to my opinion. I believe that those who have patience in the cryptocurrency market always win. Those who do not and FOMO, they lose money because the price drops down even more. So therefore, you need patience and everything will go better and better in your life, guys. And of course, you will have your financial freedom. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. See you soon with many more videos. Bye.